Oh, man.
I didn't think we'd actually get to this point.
Neither did I. A lot of you were requesting that we do a playthrough of Dead Rising 2 off the record. So I decided to do it off the record. And now we are going to show you the results of me playing it without an audience. This is my very first playthrough of Off the Record. I've never seen anything past the opening.
Whoa, menus, what are these? Whoa!
And what you are going to notice is there is no point in Let's playing the same game twice. It is that similar. So instead of doing a whole series, I'm going to do a showcase. One big, long, arduous showcase showing you all the changes that I could find.
Oh, come on, it can't be that big of a long show. Oh my god, how long is this?
It's a big boy.
Oh, well, yeah, oh, I guess I better get some popcorn and better...
Yeah, grab some popcorn, enjoy this Lord of the Rings movie. And I love this opening, by the way. Dead Rising 2 Off the Record is a what-if scenario. What if Frank West went to Fortune City instead of Chuck Green?
Real good.
His story opens with him being a washed-up has-been.
So what if Frank West met Frank Miller?
What if Frank West let the fame go to his head and then immediately nosedived? It is so fantastic, and it fits with his character perfectly. Like, look at this. He's eating this up.
Frank West, he got canceled!
Yeah, he got canceled!
I think
This is like the... I couldn't have written anything better for a character that everybody was clamoring to get back, and I'm so glad Capcom is self-aware enough to where it doesn't get obnoxious, but they know how to use their character.
Fans get angry.
Fans are angry. Look at that. He's washed up. He's got a hooker in his bed, and he's drinking himself to death.
He looks like John McClane from Die Hard 1.
I know. He's ripped, by the way.
He is.
I never realized how fucking ripped he got.
He's quote-unquote bankrupt, you know what I mean? Finger quotes bankrupt.
Exactly. Big old quote fingers on that one. But then...
That means he only gets $2 million a year instead of 85. You know, he's bankrupt. Yeah.
Right, and Fortune City is his way back into the game. He's like, oh, wait, if I go into Terror's reality, bam, I'm there.
That's better than calling it Dead Rising 2 Gaiden.
Yeah, let's stay away from that word. This whole beginning is picture perfect. Not to make a pun or anything, but man, it's amazing.
It's a Kodak moment.
Yes. Ah, damn it. Well, if we're gonna start with those.
Excuse me, sir?
What is it, kid?
Wait, I think I saw a Coke commercial like this.
Signed your waiver. You got my next of kin. Are the vultures circling already?
Next of kin?
Yeah, sorry, sir. It's just paperwork. They want it from everyone.
Also, this
Got
is...
your autograph?
I already like TJ Rotolo, but he's so good in this.
Sure.
He has the tone of somebody who doesn't give a shit anymore.
Sorry about that.
He looks like Michael from GTA 5.
He does, I know!
It's been a while.
It's so great.
Which means that GTA 5 is just a distant sequel
Showing off the air.
to Dead Rising 2 Off the Record.
Wow, thanks. So I guess this would be worth quite a bit if anything happened to you out there tonight.
Yeah,
Ooh.
guess so.
Yeah, bringing that up, why don't you?
Maybe this wasn't such a bad idea.
He's just like Jerry the King Lawler.
So one factoid I want to get into before we, get moving here. You remember when Capcom used to release a game and then release an updated version a year later?
Kind of.
Let's say Marvel vs. Capcom 3 versus Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Lost Planet versus Lost Planet Colonies Edition.
Or Dead Rising 2 versus Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. We're talking a year difference.
And then Street Fighter 4, then
Yep.
Super Street Fighter 4, and then Ultra Super Street Fighter 4.
So I can see why a lot of people saw this as a quick cash grab, and I thought that too. In fact, I still think that, because a majority of the changes we're going to be looking at are the cutscenes, where some lines are changed, a majority of the lines have replaced the word...
Who's gonna say something to Frank?
Yeah, it replaces Chuck with Frank, and... yeah, some of the cutscenes I didn't even show because they literally did not change. They just changed the model during the cutscene. That's most of the Psychopath cutscenes, so we're not going to be seeing those. But here is your opening. This is one of the biggest changes.
Kill zombies, win money. That's TIR in a nutshell.
Yes, it is. So I think they really wanted to show off Terror is Reality a lot more in Off the Record. Like, for example, we only had the slice cycles in OG Dead Rising 2. This one, Frank has to go in with only fisticuffs, pick up whatever he can, and just kill zombies for money.
You're not gonna kill any zombies with a foam hand.
Ooh, something I also want to get into, and this was actually brought up during the Loose Ends video. The ports of Dead Rising, of any Dead Rising game, were not optimized well for the next-gen system, so if you notice stuttering, yeah, it's not the console's fault.
I didn't notice any stuttering.
Well, you'll notice something worse. Anyway, check out all these zombies, man!
It's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, so they still have that going for them.
This is more than Frank is used to. I mean, we're in a new game that has, you know, more zombies on screen, so I think he's out of his element here.
I think he's kind of blown away at the fact that there's more people alive this time.
You mean I got demoted all the way to the Xbox One? I was on the 360, man! You're gonna dock me 259 Xboxes?
God, I was in my prime back on the 360. Come on, man. By the way, Xbox, your naming convention sucks. Just throwing that out there. Wait, what's happening? Oh!
Oh, well.
Well, that's neat, and we turned on...
This is a very dangerous game show, man.
I know!
It's sponsored by Zombrex, isn't it? There's a Zombrex commercial at every TV break.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. It's like, hey, you don't want to end up like these guys? Get some Zombrex.
Maybe it's like America's Funniest Home Videos. You mail in your zombified relative and win $100 if they're killed on set.
It's like Shaun of the Dead right at the end. They're trying to, reteach them how to use shopping carts and everything like that, and it works. So I actually really do like this opening because you see up there at the top left, there's 3 different ranks. They actually, this is more well described than it was in OG Dead Rising 2, where the more you kill, the more money you get at the very end. And this is a way to earn extra cash. Another thing is, Frank has every single move that he had in the original Dead Rising 1. You still have to unlock a few of them, but a majority of the useful ones are here.
Jesus. Not doing bad. You've been doing better than I thought you would do.
No, and unfortunately I didn't realize that the stage set off traps and everything, so I could have gotten a lot more kills. Just missed gold.
So, can Frank still disembowel people?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, I believe that's one of the moves you can unlock.
Can he still zombie walk?
Yeah.
Like, act like a zombie and walk past him?
Yeah.
All of his moves.
Literally every move.
So we should have called this Dead Rising 2-y.
Oh my god! Capcom, go back to the drawing board! If you're gonna release this again for the Xbox Series X, there you go, free idea.
And it'd be like, Dead Rising 2E, letter E, because it's extra, you know?
I hate you.
What? It's just...
No, you always have the best ideas.
Hey. Better than Dead Rising 4, $300.
Wow, worth it.
What happened to the 15,000 that he won? Or the 21,000 he got?
He just stuffed that in his pocket.
I think Jeopardy at least lets you keep at least most of the money. Even if you show up with negative, they give you $1,000 to send you on your way.
All right, here's an important detail. This is a reused cutscene from Dead Rising 2. And you know how I know this? They actually changed Stacey's model for Off the Record. So, that face you saw in this cutscene right here will be different than the one you see on the actual character.
I'm sorry, I just like Mr. and Mrs. Average Citizen there.
Well, hey, what do they know about zombies?
I feel like such a sellout.
They gave me $32,000 for 32. What?
What? Oh, he must have been the guy that came in first.
Ah, okay.
Hey,
Second place gets you only 300? That's not great.
Yeah. Take the elevator up a floor and then straight down the hallway. You can't miss it.
Okay, I'm just gonna say we're gonna be skipping a majority of the gameplay segments. Having level 1 Frank be as slow as hell from the first game did not bring back pleasant memories. I really wanted him to speed the hell up. But here's your first big change. Chuck
So there's
went Oh, go ahead.
So there's one thing that Frank forgot from the previous game. His cardio.
Yep. Well, I mean, when you get as fat cat as he did, you kind of lose a few things.
Oh, yeah.
So Chuck went straight to the elevator, but Frank just happened to hear a conspiracy next room over.
Well, going for the first game, he's the guy who likes to go through the air ducts.
Yeah, we got something big! Photography!
Ooh. Frank West is back! Yay!
Yay! And they'll never let you forget it.
He's really back.
He's back, guys.
He's seriously back.
Seriously.
Oh, and Cora's in the Cora's back too, I guess. You know.
No, she's all right.
Yeah. Okay, you know. Yeah.
So they were able to re-implement photography, and it totally works.
Zoom in, man! You have a zoom on your phone, don't you?
Oh, I'm getting used to it. Hold on.
You go.
There we go. Because they changed a few of the button layouts because photography didn't exist in Dead Rising 2. They actually did use all the buttons. So they had to have you do a 2-button command to bring out the camera.
In this together. Come on. You gotta be tough if you're a soldier, right?
right, Mr. King. A soldier from the cause. Okay. Man, I really like the way that sounds.
Look, this is gonna work out.
That's suspicious.
Fine. It's a win-win situation.
Hey, do you hear something? Clomp, 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 clomp.
I know! Clomp, 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 clomp. Yeah, this opening's ridiculous.
What is that?
Ooh, what's he got?
Ooh.
Oh, that's C4. Ah, okay. So here's where we're getting path divergence. Fortune City's outbreak was blamed on Chuck Green because of some schmo wearing his uniform. In this one, they had to get a bit more elaborate. They're actually using one of the Cure members, who actually is a psychopath fight in the first game. He's got his hands dirty.
Oh. Yeah, it's a good thing he has the flash off.
It's more about the principle of the thing for me. You know?
It's a good thing it's not like one of those like really expensive cameras where there is an audible click. Oh, no! No, there's one more. Hold on, guys. Keep talking.
Hold on, don't stop talking! Clomp, 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 clomp. I gotta take a picture of you guys!
Oh, and you know
No,
he's got...
no!
Aw.
The truth is lost forever!
Frank's got to be winded after years of not giving a shit. Oh, but his watch went off.
Oh, there we go.
I gotta get back to my show.
Well, well, well. Looky here, Frank West.
Hey, fanboy.
What are the odds, right?
You're a little late for the autographs. I was just looking for the men's room. Story of my life.
Nah, I think we showed up right at the nick of time.
TJ plays older Frank so much better.
He's channeling his inner Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Now sling him up in webs! Or just kick the shit out of him, that works too. Oh!
Alright, relearning how to fight. Alright. So, yeah, being able to
Fuck
use your...
fighting weapons!
Yeah. Grab a weapon, kill these guys. Now, don't quote me on this, audience, but I think this is how you get one of the alternate openings, losing this fight. But I'm not going to lose this fight because I'm a man. Frank and me, we go way back, so I know how to control him. So, fuck off.
There!
You can predict the future.
Still got it.
Ow! Limp!
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, my back! Oh,
I think you've overstayed your welcome a bit, Frankie.
Call me if you're up for a photo shoot.
Ah. You get it because she'd have high erotica and outtake points.
Specifically, outtake.
Your performance was a little limp tonight, Frank. You must at your age.
Someone else.
So
Innuendo.
There's a lot of old man jokes in this one. And, you know, we always talk about how, you know, oh my god, Frank's so old. He's got to be, like, pushing 50 now. He's actually not that old.
He's only 25.
Let me think. I'm trying to remember. In Off the Record, it looks like he's 41. Wow.
He looks pretty shit for 41, gotta say.
Oh, I know. He's been drinking himself to age 55, basically.
He looked more balding in the box art, from what I've noticed.
Yeah, the box art does no favors, by the way.
You know how they say the camera adds 10 pounds?
It added 10 years.
It added 10 years, added 50 pounds, and took away most of your hair. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, man. Now, this is one of those cutscenes that changed only the model, nothing else changed. I mean, some of the voice lines have changed. And then I got to thinking, how hard would it be to actually change a character model in a cutscene that has already been set in stone? Actually, pretty difficult, because all the Dead Rising games are lip-synced.
Ooh! Ah!
Sweet.
You'll be a great cover for the New York Times!
And then they died.
Oh no! Sean is of the dead!
Holy crap!
Oh no, Drake!
Oh, she got
Who will
dragged
make
in.
good
I missed
music
that.
now? Oh no, Jenny!
Oh no.
No one said who will build the ark!
He's got a million of them, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Oh, so many innocent lives. Dale! No! I have to bring you back to Chip!
Oh my god!
Actually, be more like, oh no!
Alright, look at this. Look how much advertising there is for me and my dumb face. There's stuff all over the place advertising, yeah, I'm back. I'm fighting zombies again. Look at me.
Well, here you are. You're back. You're fighting zombies again.
Unfortunately. Now, there is oh
Stab
my
in the
god.
back!
There is one aspect that
Oh no, Big Bird, no!
it is something that was actually missing from Dead Rising 2, and that's quips.
I got nothing for that.
If
No,
you
no,
actually,
Lucas!
if you actually,
Minecraft story mode!
oh my god, if you actually listen very closely, almost everything has a reaction from Frank. It makes him feel more alive and more of a character, honestly.
Man, I got all the luck.
I mean, they already did the hard part of designing the levels and the zombies and the AI and the behavior and all that. They can now take the time to add a new character, add a new spin, and maybe tweak a few things.
And you know what? That's what personally kills me about this game existing and Dead Rising 4 existing.
I know, right?
You had the actor come back. Do it again.
Get to the safe house!
Because the developers identified with the character model, not the actual character.
Oh, and that's so shitty. Oh, Capcom, you should never do that. Especially when you make characters that we all, like, enjoy. Like, this is why people are bitching at you, because Jill Valentine has, like, 5 actresses.
Please hire us for Dead Rising 5.
No, don't! After what 4 did, I don't want to be a part of this anymore!
Make it better! Fine, hire me, I'll do it.
Yeah, hire him. If you need a psychopath. Actually, you know what? If I got a phone call saying, hey, we saw your videos, we want you to be a part of Dead Rising 5, I wouldn't question which part. I would say, yes, please.
I think anybody would.
Oh, yeah.
Signal. Why can't I get a signal?
Like if the developers of Minecraft Story Mode called up a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers to say, hey, you want to be in a video game? Yeah.
Without a sound, I had to get out of there.
I would hang up that call.
Oh, come on.
I would definitely hang up. Hey, Jeff Bridges!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't I know you?
Could be. Name's Frank. Frank West.
Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-da.
Remember that name because the whole world's gonna know it in 3 days.
I seen you on TV. Now don't take this the wrong way. But ain't you infected?
Nope, I've got main character status.
It's under control.
So as far as I know,
I have 3 days worth.
every actor came back for their role. There's a few lines that do not sound correct at all.
Thanks.
But yeah, for the most part, everybody came back to voice their lines. I think the only one who changed was Stacey.
They'll enter the city at first light 3 days.
Oh no, same lady.
That's the standard procedure.
So we're stuck here.
Better to be stuck in here, not out there, don't you think?
I don't know, bad stuff happens in here too. I mean, someone's gonna bring home a tiger at some point.
There's a tiger in Fortune City? Hell yeah, and I found it. Here's the biggest change. A new character model. But first we gotta find Zombrex.
Ooh, that's not good.
That is actually one game mechanic that is brilliant in this update. Is the fact that you don't have to get Katie Zombrex, you have to get you Zombrex.
But that means that if you don't get Zombrex, the game's kinda over.
Yep.
Instead of, oh well.
What are you talking about?
Zombrex. Don't worry, I won't say anything.
She don't look right.
I know who you are.
She looks very angry.
Figured you were infected. Though
She
I
is
don't
very
remember
angry,
you saying anything
but,
about that in your book.
Yeah, her model changed.
Not exactly.
It looks
something
weird.
to go around advertising.
There's a pharmacy in the Royal Flush.
She looks like Lara Croft.
I know!
Stacey Forsyth, by
It's
the way.
strange.
Like legend Lara Croft.
Plenty of people.
Yeah.
Do you know a way out of here?
Like here, I'm actually going to live send you a picture
I suggest you take this.
of old Stacey.
That way we can
Here.
keep in touch.
Take a look.
Alright, old Stacey looks like...
There's closed circuit cameras all over the city.
Huh.
Like, not angry.
Playback only. But I'll keep an eye
It
on
is very weird. I wouldn't say weird, just
If you
noticeable.
find anyone alive out there,
Noticeable is a good word.
Sure.
Especially when you spent as many hours as I have with the first Dead Rising 2 and then come over to this.
Yeah, I think if anybody were to notice minute details, it'd be you. In Dead Rising.
Alrighty. We're ready to go.
Let's do it!
There's a checkpoint system!
Huh?
Where was that in the first one?
He bought it with all of his money and fame.
Damn it, Frank! Give me some of that! Alright, so we need Zombrex. And co-op is different. In Dead Rising 2, originally your co-op partner was another Chuck. In this one, Chuck becomes your co-op partner because you're Frank.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they actually use their characters to their advantage.
I mean, Chuck Green was always the Tails of the series anyway.
I still like Chuck Green. He's so... lack of emotion. It's really funny to make fun of him.
That makes Nick Knuckles.
I'm down for that. Okay, we got our big story change.
It's clear that the outbreak started in the Fortune City Arena during last night's Terror is Reality show. Information received from a behind-the-scenes source reveals that this outbreak was not an accident.
In the original Dead Rising 2, Chuck was framed.
Rebecca, look at you. Not the weather girl anymore.
The site of the Terror is Reality game show. It may be upsetting to some viewers.
Great headline.
Things are not as they seem.
That would get me to tune in. What things? What about things?
There we go.
Initial reports suggest that the man in the video...
I imagine anybody who's done an ounce of journalism study would probably just look at that and just wince.
speculate that Cure was attempting to discredit...
They would be wincing at a lot of stuff in here.
out of what Cure sees as their complacency. No statement of responsibility has yet been received. This horrible act of terror appears to be an escalation of violence for the protest group. This is...
So, Cure, the zombie activist group, has been thrown under the bus instead of Chuck Green.
What the hell? That was your picture on that screen.
Where the hell did that come from?
It came from the security cameras, lady. What the hell were you thinking? Your group's got a reputation, but come on.
Cure had nothing to do with this.
It's pretty easy to
But the
see,
TV said it did!
but you're gonna need more than
TV does not lie, just like the internet.
better start talking. Right now.
I'm telling you, we're being set up. We've been accused of things before, but we don't believe in violence. We're someone's convenient excuse.
Oh, really?
It's not the first time members of Cure have been falsely accused of being involved with an outbreak. I've got to find whoever leaked that tape. That damn TK and his horrible show.
I'm not saying I believe you, but something's not right here. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, what's with your model?
Something to get back in the game.
I would love it if Frank just started picking apart the different changes in Off the Record.
No, too meta! Too meta!
He's like, why do I know this?
She said she was in the hotel.
There we go. We actually have to meet up with Rebecca, and small little detail I didn't notice the first time playing, he actually knows her. She said, oh, you're not the weather lady anymore.
I'm gonna have to break it down.
Almost every cutscene you are going to see Frank wearing something different.
Frank got a little excited with the ketchup and mustard.
Just face planted in it.
Teach me that in journalism school.
New mascot idea for McDonald's.
You went to journalism school? Could have fooled me.
Well, I mean, it was a community college.
I took a lot of electives, okay?
What a mess.
Such as face painting.
Well, this just gets better.
Now, as you've noticed, I've missed a couple cutscenes. I'm only looking over the ones that have massive changes. Not like one line has been changed.
And if you want to see those changes, well, hey, you can just go buy the game yourself. Support Capcom so they can make more good games like this.
It's $20. 15 on a sale.
Check this out.
You're getting a massive game for a good price.
Zombies don't use guns.
But what if they did?
Cure's not involved.
You haven't played Dead Rising 3, have you, Frank?
Someone's covering up what really happened.
You haven't played Resident Evil 6, have you?
Now it's time to show me those.
In fact, you haven't watched a zombie movie, have you, Frank?
Well, you know, I'm too busy drinking, and I watch Lifetime instead of HBO, so...
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
Wait, who was that?
Just a friend.
Stacey, the leader of Cure.
Gotta go.
He can't ditch me
I'm
for
out.
long.
I can still hear you.
Okay, bye.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're nothing but a common criminal. You caused...
Knowing what we know about Dead Rising 2, this is actually really funny.
I saw your buddies on TV, lady. I saw your picture.
Hey,
Shut up.
Man like you, real American. Helping out trash like this. You don't need that kind of publicity, Bill.
Yeah, he does.
Sullivan. I think Cure is being set up.
I saw it on the TV with my own eyes. Explain how that little trick works.
There's something else going on here, Sullivan. I found some evidence at the arena.
You can see it in my mustard ketchup face.
Feeling TK, the host of that game show, is involved somehow. I saw him backstage at his show, swapping a briefcase of money with the guy they showed on TV starting this outbreak.
Ahem. You could have told me that the front door was locked.
Hey, you're that TV lady.
Oh, she came from the TV. We can trust her.
She came out of the TV like the Ring.
Investigation. You see if you can
I like what you did with your hair.
Actually, I'm gonna go on a tangent about that. The mocap is actually really good here. Or at least the lip syncing.
I'll be guarding the door.
Considering this game came out in, like, what, 2011, 2012?
2011.
Based on a 2009, 2010 game. That's not bad. Still holds up.
Oh my god, Dead Rising 2 is almost 10 years old.
Yep.
Oh god. I think I just aged 10 years. Actually, I did.
You did.
Everything was smashed to pieces. This is my, new friend.
Whoa, watch that hand, Frank.
Stacey, I'm Rebecca Chang, Channel 6 Action News. I'm here to help.
Oh.
Why do reporters always have that stage presence as they introduce themselves?
My organization of a crime we didn't commit.
It's like, hi, I'm hot shit. Care to introduce me to yourself?
I put out the information I had.
Hello, Niskel. I'm Ultra Director Jester.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, that guy from YouTube? That's me.
Who?
Or guilty.
And where?
I want the truth.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Excuse me in my mansion on top of the hill doesn't watch YouTube, thanks.
I'll keep an eye on these monitors.
Oh, what? You mean your split level in the valley?
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Only the highest of society for me.
My brow is so high, there's hair floating above my head!
What's going on?
My eyebrows have gone pure anime with how amazing I am.
My equestrians smoke at least 40 blunts a day. I am on a very high horse.
Holy crap, I just realized she said washroom like a Canadian. This was made in Canada.
Oh, no, not him. He's part of Cure.
Boy, you got some real shitty people on your side, don't you?
Yeah, and he was the one that took the money in the C4, so now we have a lead.
That guy was a new recruit. I never saw him before this protest.
Okay, so you're eco-terrorists that don't have a vetting process. Cool.
Of course. TK must have
Now, this is also where the game almost railroads you into going to the new zone, but we'll be looking at that zone a bit later in this video. Just know that this mission leads you to that new area, because originally, Brandon, the guy we're about to fight, he was in Americana Casino's bathroom, but now he's in a different bathroom.
Soon, we'll all be part of the change.
Still looks like Shaggy.
You alright?
Totally does, and I still like this setup here. It's a slight change where he idolized Chuck Green for releasing the zombies, so he went nuts.
You know, I just realized, it's been quite some time since we last riffed this cutscene. And there's been a new meme that has arisen since then. Get out of there, Frank! He's too powerful!
There's no way to beat him!
What about
You need to get out of the country! It's too strong! He's gonna level the place!
I think the best part is, too, his boss fight did change, so he literally got to 1% of his power! We need to get out of here, man! Holy shit! If his hair turns silver, I'm gone.
Like, you need a level requirement, man!
You have to reach level 51! But wait, this game only goes to level 50. Oh.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, 51! That's Snowball, by the way.
Ted is Freddie Prinze Jr.
Teddy Prince Jr. There's Daphne.
Ooh, then this is gonna get really dark.
Where's Velma? Well, who do you think the zombie was?
So here's actually one big change that I really do enjoy. Originally, you had a survivor that you could save during this boss fight.
The guts, and I'm taking this thing all the way.
Oh no!
Yeah, that Scooby-Doo storyline got dark.
No!
You and I need to talk. That guy, he's part of your group.
And he's also dead now.
It looks like he just ran away from that. It's like, we gotta talk about this. I'm quite upset. I do not care for how things are transgressing here.
You should have seen what he did to himself.
He was so dirty.
Aww, cutthroat. That's... How did she know that Brandon cut his own throat?
But why? Hey, what was that?
I don't know. It looks like something's going on at the entrance to this maintenance tunnel. I can't quite tell for sure, but it looks like someone is moving equipment or something. Looks pretty organized.
Might be survivors. Might be a lead. I'm gonna find out right now.
Listen, Frank.
What?
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 Nothing. Just... I know this is a great opportunity for you, but there's a lot more at stake.
I like steak. Fuck! Yeah.
So hey, these are some of the new outfits you can get in the new zone.
Oh, no! What have you done to him? What have you done to poor Frank?
There's a lot of new clothing items in this game, and I was having a blast.
Oh dear, I need to take him down.
Make sure you get all of this handled correctly. We don't need no damage. Take care of this stuff over here, cause we leaving in a few.
The more you look at it, the more it's wrong.
I'm afraid I need to intervene in these shenanigans.
Here's a small change, but very welcome. Instead of having to kill all of his guys, this is an opportunity just to take pictures.
Yeah, why kill them when you can indict them?
Something's not right.
And honestly, I think I know why they turned this into a picture-taking segment. For one, it makes sense. And for two, these guards got more obnoxious in this game. They must have, like, a little bit of extra health or something like that, and that's a topic I'm going to touch on a bit later. But there are so many more of these guards, and they take so many hits when you're at low level.
Strange.
It sucks. So I'm glad I didn't have to kill any yet.
Hey, who's that over there? I mean, you kind of stand out, dude.
Honestly, I thought I accidentally triggered this cutscene here.
Unbelievable! It's that fat chump photographer Frank West messing up my shit.
Sir, are you sure about that?
Get out of here. Leave that pop.
He looks a little bit like a futuristic housewife.
You really think Frank West is gonna dress like that, sir?
Alright, so Frank doesn't know how to drive a motorcycle, so he just gets on the train.
Get on the train, Frank! Get on the damn train!
Oh, I'm too old for this shit.
Leave the
And
weapon.
he totally would have broken his camera. Alright, so after all that shenanigans, not a lot changed when you caught up to TK or anything like that. But, oh hey!
Frank, I wouldn't step on that. That's very thin, you know, fabric that you got there. I mean...
Sure hope this still works.
He remembers it!
Ow! Ow, foot! Oh! Since he's infected, wouldn't that make his head explode too?
Hey,
You know what?
Rebecca?
No. Because he's not dead yet.
Oh, okay. It only is for dead.
Here's one change, one cutscene that I didn't show. When you are stopping TK from robbing Fortune City, Rebecca mentions, I want to meet you at the barbecue hut. this time instead of the nightclub.
Hell is she?
So now there's an extra cutscene and a little bit of extra intrigue where TK has kidnapped Rebecca. And he is blackmailing you for $1 million.
Put your pinkies down, people.
Get creative. Bring it to the show nightclub, and we might just let you see.
Yeah, this will be a topic later, but you can actually get rich in Fortune City this time, and it's not as restrictive as it was in the original Dead Rising 2.
Oh, for the love of...
What?
Did you raid Lady Gaga's locker room to get that?
Hell yeah, she has her own room here in Vegas. Alright, so obviously this is another change. When you go to the nightclub, you have to have the money. Otherwise, you just lose. But here's a cutscene of them taking your $1 million, which actually isn't hard to get this time around. And then...
Yeah, TK's just lazy.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, why don't you get me the money? Okay.
I need another big donor for the show, you know what I'm saying?
And then, of course, we go into the club, and we're like, okay, where's Rebecca? And then the twins jump you.
Well, here's your problem. The cover is $1 million. That's why no one's at your fucking club.
Hey! That's Grey Goose! It's expensive!
Frank. Nice work, Frank. For once.
What, my dodging ability, or...?
TK doesn't really appreciate all your interference, Frank. You really need to learn to mind your own business.
You set Cure up. Talk that idiot protester.
Get her out of here. Oh. What the hell are you...
Bad she couldn't just take our tape and leave it at
That was the exact same scene from the first game.
Never.
The first Dead Rising 2, not the first Dead Rising... Oh, yeah, whatever.
Their innuendo is starting to break down a bit.
There's a lot of innuendos in this game, because Frank's a dirty old man now.
Right now.
I'm getting tired of hearing you talk, Frank.
I'm not. I'm glad he's back.
I saw you more as the strong, silent type.
Frank West? Do you know who we're talking about here?
He doesn't shut up. It's great.
2 brutal murders later.
Or 1 brutal murder and 1 suicide.
Story to cover. You just gonna lay here all day?
You'd almost think you liked me being tied up.
They were your source. Seriously.
I know. I'm sorry. But they had the tape. It spoke for itself. Maybe this will make it up to you. I heard them talking earlier. TK's got another chopper coming in. He's getting out of the city. Now. We need to catch him.
Chopper? You can't let that bastard get away.
Not without an interview.
You know, it's too bad that TK doesn't have a rap career because, you know, he could just use the line TK with an AK, you know?
That'll be his opening album. TK with an AK.
But he's holding a 9mm. Matt, shut up!
Oh my god, an achievement. We saved the girl.
Rescued a damsel in distress from the Twin Terrors. Close enough for
To a white knight. Yeah, that's going to be a theme here where Frank really...
I guess we got him.
Yeah, we got him. He really resonates with Rebecca a lot more than Chuck did with Stacey.
Isn't he the host of that
We
show?
thank you, Zero.
Zero in a business suit, or Proto-Man in a business suit. It's so good. That imagery in my head right now, I can't get it out.
You know, this is the Mega Man Law and Order crossover we needed.
Oh, really? Well, I'm still keeping an eye on your
Can you imagine it?
just to make sure.
I kind of
To
can.
be big.
You gotta defeat Wily's AIDS robot legal AIDS!
Oh no!
Copyright man!
Make sure you stay.
Motion to dismiss man!
Judge man, too easy.
Recess man!
Punishment was made for
Jury tampering man!
We need this guy.
Oh, held in contempt, man.
Don't get
can make it.
easy way out.
Holy, actually, you know what? If Capcom still had the rights to Harvey Birdman, just use all Capcom characters. There you go. We did it.
I'll stand watch first. He's not going anywhere for a while.
Great. Listen, I'll be back for the rescue. I'm gonna go see if I can find
Can't
a
see his
high
eyes.
band. Get some pictures of the military.
So good. Oh, by the way, we get our money back after beating TK.
Oh, good. Just rob him while he's unconscious.
Look how much money I have, by the way. $3 million. I got nowhere close to that.
And then he decides to jump.
Alright, here's another big story change. Before the military comes in to kill all the zombies, you actually have to be on a rooftop so you can take pictures.
See the military.
You know, I actually like it from this perspective. The other perspective we saw was just on the ground floor, but we get a couple shots of Rebecca and Frank's point of view, which is a nice touch.
You know, we took care of the chopper, but the choppy is still here.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to kick some ass?
By the way, I don't think I ever mentioned it in the original Let's Play, but Rebecca's name is a reference to Resident Evil. At least, that's what I'm going with, because there's Resident Evil references all over this game.
Yes, sir. All right. Whoa, whoa! Hold your fire.
But you just told me to... Oh.
Belongs to Daddy, sweethearts.
Are you Daddy, sir?
Dad? You're back?
Boys.
Okay, so you're not seeing this wrong. This cutscene is so choppy. Like, in the original game, it took like a 45-minute loading... 45-second loading screen. Loading screen to actually get right. And then when you update it and put it on the Xbox One, even though it's powerful enough to just render the whole thing with not a lot of load time, it still chugs like a motherfucker. And if you actually look closely, if you freeze frame a couple instances, it just cannot handle this.
You want the shoot? You can't handle the shoot!
Hey, look at this waste of ammo.
And then he let one rip.
God, zombie farts. That'd be the worst.
Gah.
What the hell?
Hey, hey, look at this waste of... Oh my god! Head.
Well, if Rebecca is a Resident Evil reference, then these guys are too, because now we have Crimson Heads.
Oh, fuck that. I mean, you're pretty much right. Ooh, God. Having zombies that you have killed in this game get back up as Crimson Heads? Ooh, God.
It just crashes your Xbox.
Yeah. At that point. Xbox
No, I mean your
One.
Xbox Series X.
It can't handle so many zombies!
All the teraflops, the Crimson Heads, it's too much!
I mean, if they actually added a mechanic to Dead Rising where you have to burn every body you kill, otherwise it might be a Crimson Head, that would be the point where it's just like, okay, now you're grinding.
Oh.
Well, he didn't need that arm, hopefully.
Can I have that back, please?
So, fun fact, this is actually just a small filter that is put over the cutscene. The cutscene's playing normally. And the reason I know that is because I just saw it unload there for a split second.
Rebecca, what are you doing down there?
It's trying, man. It is trying so hard.
It's the fog, it's too much for it to handle!
Also, I think all those zombies are in-engine, so they had to render a lot.
Well, I think part of the problem is that it's also a big, wide span we're dealing with here. We got Rebecca and Frank up on the top, and we got the zombies down here with the, with the military. So it's got a lot to load, and it just can't handle all of it at once, I think.
Also, the ports were poorly optimized.
Rebecca, we need to get you out of here
That too.
right now.
But you ain't gonna bite me. You ain't gonna turn me. I'll never be one of you.
Get down!
Get down!
Dude, if they dropped a sick mixtape, like, right now.
My leg's a little...
It's looking a little great.
Off the record! What?
Air horns. Alright, so I skipped ahead in this cutscene in particular because they added a small segment at the end.
Frank, I don't want to alarm the women, but standard operating procedure means there'll be another rescue operation in 24 hours. But if that fails again...
What? What is it?
Sorry, I forgot the last half of that.
Just like Vegas. Only way to get rid of them. For good.
Yeah, so this is a little more exposition on what happens if the military fails. And then skipping past the break-in.
By the door like usual. Next thing I was coming to. Looking at you. You must have gotten loose somehow. I can't believe you got the better of me. Well, I can tell you right now, that isn't gonna happen again.
You gotta get me Zombrex, Frankie, and you gotta move.
He's a lot less smug in this version.
Let 'em tear each other to pieces.
Because who's Chuck Green? Whatever. This is the Frank West. You're the only one who can help me, man. Please.
Why?
I really like you. I'm like a big fan. Seriously.
I'm your story, man. You gotta help me.
Well, also, Frank is using Zombrex, so it makes perfect sense.
You're one of our whales, Frank. Please.
Also, I like that punch in the face line. We won't know until he turns. That's how much time he has. Oh.
Government sources have confirmed that there has indeed been a dangerous mutation of the zombie contagion within the city. Early indications of survivors at the official emergency shelter were proven false when a military rescue team entered the shelter only to find it completely overrun. And everyone...
And I killed their, marshal. Not marshal. I killed their main guy. I'm not good with military terms. Excuse me.
Clearly, the correct term is head honcho.
Ah, right. I killed their head honcho. Sorry, he was shooting at me first and he had my girl.
You think I'm still paranoid?
Yes.
They just got the wrong information. Now calm down.
Say that again. Yes.
The government is gonna bomb us.
Now ease up there, Missy. The government is simply not gonna kill a bunch of unarmed civilians.
We are going to bomb innocent civilians.
Oh man, that's actually relevant.
Are you out of your mind?
Fighting?
It was John F. Kennedy, mind.
Need to stay calm.
Of course.
Did not work this hard just to get blasted off this rock. I've got to get in touch with my station. They'll come get me. Hell, they'll come get Air Force.
And there's our way out.
Story of the century.
Don't you get it? There is no way out.
TK planned to rob the city. But that doesn't explain the rest of it.
We know TK framed Cure and started the out.
Oh, look, there's a ketchup and mustard that he used.
There's no way he could access the media.
Hey, Rebecca, can I borrow that? I really feel like going to a sporting event.
This is
That's good stuff.
Look.
Every time I get hungry, just lick my face.
Don't go making it worse and start
One block of health comes back.
That's disgusting.
Face chop.
Hey, Past Niskel, this is how they found out where the gas came from and where they needed to go next.
fast. The gas. It looks like it's coming from underground.
Okay. That's where I go next.
Whoa, buddy. Those tunnels are gonna be crawling with thousands of those gas zombies, or whatever they are.
Yeah, thousands of gas zombies, the worst enemy in these games.
They're called gazombies.
Wait, Frank.
And now we get a touching moment from our protagonist and his female love interest.
It's not about the story anymore, Rebecca. We need to find out the truth.
It's about the truth.
For all of us.
The truth will set us free.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. You're very greasy.
Be careful.
Did you have ketchup and mustard on your face at one point?
Kinda.
I like that. Doesn't say a word, just turns around and leaves.
It's just, here's a moist towelette, sorry.
Alright, so after killing the 2 scientists... deleting all files. No!
Oh, crap!
Saw that.
Alt F4! Alt F4! Get out of this!
I'll just take this back to her, and she can figure it out.
Did you make a restore point? A what? I love moldy coffee.
Oh, don't.
Cinnabon.
Way. Your coffee sucks.
What do you expect? It's like 3 hours old!
Also, Frank, they're dead. Stop talking to corpses.
Just let me borrow your phone, boys.
You know, just once, I want, you know, someone to take a sip out of something to be really cool and badass and just...
Like it's way too hot. Why didn't they put a warning on this? Alright. So this is where we get our antagonist.
This whole thing.
Phenotrans? But they make Zombrex.
No.
You two just calm down a minute here. This one's been feeding us claptrap since you all got here.
Greetings, strangers!
We're under a lot of stress. Seeing things out of the corners of our eyes. Imaginary stuff.
There's nothing imaginary about this.
Oh my god, Zombrex is people!
I don't understand. Why would they... I'll tell you why.
Let me do it. I'm the reporter here.
Hello, I am the exposition fairy. Twinkle, twinkle. Here's what's happening in the story.
The military can't stop them. There are probably lineups at every pharmacy in the country, all for Zombrex. They're making a killing off this.
Well, she couldn't exactly say they're making a zombie on this. That just doesn't make sense.
No, they're making a living off of it.
Hey!
We're taking these bastards down. I found this down there, too.
Coffee.
Live human head.
This used to be a scientist!
And then he died. Oh, wait.
What?
Wait, I had a gun here. Where'd it go?
I knew I didn't like you.
No, okay, I really don't like you now.
Thanks for taking care of the idiot protester and that backstabber TK for me.
So there's your big revelation. Stacey is the main antagonist, not Sullivan.
Your little comeback proved to be very useful. Now allow me to show my appreciation.
Not on my face! Ow! Ow! I ache. Stop shooting people, lady!
Sullivan, you were actual good guy. What?
Oh no! It does look weird. She never had a ponytail.
Exactly. I think that's why they used a new model, so she actually looked different. She's not the actual Stacey Forsythe.
That's why she's mad, because she's evil.
That's exactly what. At least that's my own personal canon. It's like, how do we actually make her a villain by the end of the story? Oh, I know. Change her entire look and have Frank accidentally tear her ponytail off.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're just gonna ignore the 2 dead people in here now.
Well, we'll get to that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So, this is new. As soon as you leave one of the main plazas, this happens.
Oh, future weapons. Oh, Lord. They got PLRs.
And it's all for harvesting bees! Ooh. Just to blow up their heads so that the bees get sucked in.
Fitter.
Phenotrans.
Oh.
Oh.
You bastards. The world has got to see this.
And they will.
And then he did.
Come in. I repeat, come in. I need an update on the harvesting progress immediately.
Looks like the harvest has been turned bad. Yeah.
Update. It's going just fine, Stacey. I just destroyed your last harvest.
Good job, Frank.
I'm coming for you.
Whoa!
And your ass.
Come and get me, you interfering bastard.
I'm coming for your ass, Stacey.
Theme park. You can come play on my ride.
Yeah, so the final boss actually takes place in the new zone.
Dead Rising versus the girl from Siphon Filter?
You know what? Why not? And here we are, the final boss fight.
Some lights. Oh, a trailer.
Eventually. There we go. Alright, this cutscene is really good.
About time you showed up for the after party.
After party?
Wait, I missed the party?
And I am ready to party, you bitch.
Oh!
You've nearly ruined the harvest, Frank.
No, I did.
Do you have any idea how many lives you've destroyed?
No, but I know how many hives I've destroyed.
You and Cure.
Keep the one-liners coming, Frank. See, I love this. Just sit down and talk it out.
Lives. Good one.
After everything that's happened, you still haven't figured it out. Have you, Frank?
I checked the wiki. I know what happens.
What reporter are you?
I'm the best goddamn reporter in the world.
It's been a very convenient little tool for us. They keep starting outbreaks. Haven't you noticed?
And now we're gonna make file outbreak number 3 a reality.
Work for Phonotrans. So this is all for what? For money?
You're even more of an idiot than I thought, Frank.
This is about okay, yeah, it is about money. You're right.
This is about financial gain. So, money? No!
Panic to drive up demand.
You're missing the point, Frank. We can't make your precious Zombrex without queens.
Then why don't you try to make a cure?
Country.
And, TK looting the city. I suppose that was for our country.
That's just a representation of America.
He was well paid for giving us access to the cages. His show was going down the tubes anyway, which was
I thought it was on its 17th season.
Then he decided to get on TV and rob the city.
It's the small touches.
For us to finish the job.
So what? He dragged you into this? So why didn't he give you up?
Good question, I don't know.
I'm stupid enough to deal with an asshole like that myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you're dealing with me yourself.
Talk, Frank.
Wait, that was a self-burn.
So I prepared a little toy for you.
There's
a price for everything, Frank.
You know, now'd be a great time to wear the Proto Man mask.
Somehow get the full Proto Man outfit. Okay, so, your final boss is this.
You kinda missed, Stacey. Clank, 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 clonk.
Instead of fighting Sullivan on the rooftop, which is an extremely difficult boss fight, by the way, you get this. A giant robot that you have to beat to death with things you find on the ground, and it shoots missiles. And, I did not see this coming at all.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you in on just a little itty-bitty secret here. What you were seeing is my second time trying to kill this boss because I couldn't figure out how to hurt it without just, just shooting it. But, the first time I played this, the music bugged and it didn't play.
Oh.
This is an extremely buggy boss fight, even in the original one, where there were instances where you could fall through the floor.
Oh.
Or you would kill the boss and it wouldn't register.
Oh.
Or, the music refusing to play. So...
Or you miss entirely.
Oh my god. I didn't think it would be that bad, but there have been so many, different people saying, yeah, is this supposed to happen? No, it broke. You're gonna have to do the whole fight again.
Great.
So just keep that in mind if you want to play off the record and you get to this point and something is wrong. It's never been fixed.
Well, because, when there's when there's a glitch or an error, we just don't talk about it. No need to make any record of it. Just keep it off the record.
That works way too well because there are so many glitches in this game, by the way. But we may or may not be looking at a few of those later.
Can we just call this Dead Rising 2 TOO?
Yes. I am absolutely okay with that. But besides this boss fight taking forever to kill, because you have to wait for it to attack, eventually we get to phase 3, and this is probably my favorite.
I'll get you, Sonic!
I mean, the model went in front of the camera, thanks for that. But now, Stacey gets to fight us, kind of mano-a-mano?
It does sound like a Sonic boss fight now.
Here you go. Have missiles.
A Sonic 06 fight, I must add.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too. One specific boss fight in Sonic 06.
Because it's no use.
Here we go! Fight Stacey! here we go! Quick time event central! B! Y! X! Oh, it's A. Okay, here we go. Bam! Right in the face. And then she just throws you out.
Okay. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they had a lot of ideas for how to make this a fun finale, but it's still kind of fun. I somehow killed a zombie with that missile.
They could have had worse ideas than this, I'll tell you what. I certainly didn't expect this.
Yeah, they could have had you fighting Sullivan on a rooftop where he knows CQC and he can counter everything except for a few weapons.
And then you have 2 guns that have a bullet in them, and then you take turns drawing, and then you...
This is a tough fight, and at first I thought I fucked it because all of a sudden the missile thing didn't work. So I was like, oh no, what do I do now? Do I shoot the thing? Do I wait patiently? By the way, you can leave this fight whenever you want, but...
Throw a stool at it, see what happens.
Oh, wait. Oh, hey, it's activated again. There we go.
There we go, alright.
Let's kick her ass. One more time.
Yeah, get up.
X. A. B. A. And there we go. Eat it, Stacey. Boom!
For the record, it took 5 punches, and a kick to get her off finally.
Yep, we did it.
Sheesh. Uh-oh, it's like the ending of Dead Rising 1. Ah!
Bitch had it coming.
That's for calling me a bitch. No! Ow. Shit.
Looks like you're a little out of your league, boy.
Oh.
I'm not a boy, I'm a man.
I am a man. Oh no, not the gun. I need that.
It's Agent S. I'm ready for extraction.
Ow.
I just have an old newspaper that needs to be taken out to the trash.
Oops.
And that's how Stacey dies.
Always thought you had a crush on me.
Hey!
That's our Frank West.
Best part is, it's a 2-for-1 deal.
Bad I don't dig flat chicks.
Hey!
She was definitely a Stacey sandwich.
They're not that self-aware. Stop. Even though one of the achievements said, oh, she didn't know how to cover wars, huh?
Oh,
yeah, the memes are still here, because Capcom knows what's funny.
Bunker, full of survivors in Fortune City. I need rescue choppers. And I need them right now.
And that's it. We beat off the record.
Sorry, this is Channel 4, drama news. We can't help you.
We did it! Yay! But one small caveat is I did give TK Zombrex.
Oh man.
Yep.
TK.
So here's a nice little thing, at least I'd like to think within the context here. He was actually going to save the bodies of the 2 most useful people, Sullivan and Rebecca. Just, you know, just bring them back to their families or what have you.
Sure.
So he's off to get those, And now we get almost the same cutscene, except slight differences. Chuck Green had... Ooh, that was some bad popping.
That's a lot of popping.
Chuck had a Stacey and a Katie to go look for. What does Frank have?
Ah, my wallet.
Her body's gone, but Sullivan's is still there.
Oh god, what's TK gonna do to it? Oh man.
I guess we'll find out after the credits.
Frank's still trying to figure it out.
Oh hey, after the credits.
Gentlemen, it's Frank West, famous zombie killer. A little prone to losing women, though.
TK.
Thanks for the Zombrex, Frankie. You know what? You should have checked out your lady friend's body a bit more carefully. I sure did.
What?
Oh, she didn't die.
Yeah, she lived.
If you hurt her...
You ready for some overtime, Frank?
Oh, it's in caps.
Name drop. And that's another one of the changes. In overtime mode in the original game, you had to give TK things he would need to survive, basically. So you got him a lot of Zombrex, got him his fancy champagne because he wanted some. This time we're actually going to get the things he wants, plus medical supplies for Rebecca.
Well, at least you leveled up, you know, that's good, right?
You can examine the bodies because they don't go away after cutscenes, and Frank actually has thoughts about this.
I'm quite cross.
Alright, there are actual dialogues for everything you pick up, and they're all solid gold.
Now that right there, that's the CEO of Phenotrans having a little fun. I think he'll pay good money to keep that out the papers, don't you?
Also, Frank has something to say about every item you pick up.
You won't have much to celebrate after I'm done with you. Yeah.
That's my champagne, Frankie. And it's my favorite, so you better be careful with that.
You look at it, it's Arbor Mist.
What? TK is a joy. Alright, here we go. Let's get some, I think it's sutures? Or gauze.
You're gonna need these after I'm done with you.
Oh, yeah. Guess your girl Rebecca needs that to stop the bleeding. Nothing else is helping.
I didn't have much of a joke. Sorry, it's very serious.
She's dying, Frankie. What's the punchline? You suck.
She's seriously injured. Like you gotta hurry, otherwise she's not gonna make it. It's kind of gross.
These are not gonna kill the pain I'm gonna bring on you.
Yeah, I need those painkillers to shut your little bitch up. Whimpering is messing with my mellow.
I'm fine, Frank. Don't let him lie to you.
This is probably my favorite.
Now there's a mental image I didn't need. I'm listening.
I needed me some nice new undies. You better make sure that's Magnum size. Double XL, bitch.
I like the way it feels around my junk. What?
TK shit himself after being bit by a zombie. And he needed new underwear. Alright, so this is actually in the new zone.
I'd like to use these to sew your mouth shut. What's up?
Oh, I see you found some sutures. Now, if you're good, maybe we can use them to close up your girl's wounds.
Yeah, peroxide. That's gonna disinfect any terrible infections that might get into the bloodstream. You gotta keep that shit clean. Punk!
Turns out he just gives health tips the entire time.
Make sure you get an apple. Gotta eat something, otherwise your girl's gonna look real bad after that, tell you what.
These keep the doctors away, Frankie.
From now on. Good thing Phenotrans left a nice little gift basket full of it.
And make sure you bring $50,000 because you're going to need to open up a nice banking account in order to keep investment in, the upkeep and the aftermath of what's about this is going to be. You know, you're going to need some financial security. Little bitch!
I would love it if TK always had to get the last laugh.
Well, yeah, he always does. Look at him.
Here we go. It has come full circle. We started the game here, and now we're ending the game here.
Brought to you live for now.
Yeah.
Frank!
Rebecca.
Your fans love you, Frank. They look ready to just eat you up, don't they?
But Tish, she's got a million of them.
So many funny jokes.
It's so funny.
In America, payback time.
So while he's up there gloating, Rebecca is actually going to eventually let us up here, which means you need to survive. Hopefully you got enough experience points, because you'll now have to deal with gas zombies for an extended amount of time.
Where'd this orange juice and pretzel come from? You gotta keep up your strength, Frank! Vitamin C is good for you!
I'm not trying to kill you, I'm trying to humiliate you.
Pretzel's got the carbs you need to keep you going! Bitch!
But then, of course, we need a Frank one-liner, so it's like, wow, this has enough salt to be yours, TK. So this takes forever. This is a very long, like, endurance round of just surviving gas zombies, finding all the health items that are around here. This is a long slog. But the best part is, any weapons that you find, you can take up to the TK fight. So collect all that you can, because you're gonna need it.
You're gonna need some Zombrex, too,
Eventually. Hopefully I still have some in my pocket.
Oh yeah, she got shotted, yeah.
Crawl a bit faster, you dying woman. Nice.
Ow! Fuck!
It knocks him out. God, that was a heavy rope. Oh yeah.
Just slips through his fingers. Man!
No audience participation in this game.
Show's not quite over, TK.
Hang on. Yes. God.
Unless you want to try and play doctor.
I play Dr. Good. So, instead of having Katie and Stacey slowly fall into a pit of zombies, you now have to make sure Rebecca doesn't die. So you basically patch her up with the press of the A button while killing TK.
Kind of reminds me of the end of a Genesis game called Comics Zone.
I never got to play that one.
You have a final boss. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but you got a final boss at the end, of course, and the girl is trapped in a dome in the center that keeps filling up with water. You need to beat the final boss before she dies, otherwise you get the bad ending.
Alright, come on. So same rule applies with this fight. If he tackles you, you can get free hits in. Never go off to the sides because he'll activate sparklers, which can really mess you up. And this is pretty much the same fight. That's why I sped it up.
If you get shot in the side, just rubbing your shoulder will make it all better.
You're okay.
You're doing great.
Now we've beaten the final boss.
Not yet!
You gotta be willing to risk it all if you're ever really gonna
Fall to your death!
Yes!
That's not even a one-liner! It's just stating what's happening!
Worth it! Worth it! Frank, my boy!
Hey, Rebecca.
That's how you do it!
You okay to get out of here? Hey, What do you say? You and me go break this story wide.
Then why don't I take you home and break you wide open and get that bullet?
I'm gonna throw up, Frank. I can't move my legs, Frank. It's so cold.
And jump scare. And a nice little touch. Both of the credit sequences have an updated version of some of the main themes from Dead Rising 1. Like this one that's...
I didn't know Walter White's wife was a designer on this game.
There's a lot of names you can make fun of in here, or at least reference. But there you go. There's Dead Rising 2 off the record. That is all the biggest story moments. But as you can tell by the length of the video, we're not even close to being done yet.
Baldwin was working on programming, too.
Oh my god. That'd be amazing.
A lot of people worked on this. Sheesh.
Oh yeah. There are a lot of voice talent went into this, a lot of them first-timers, and some of them are reused zombie noises. Okay. And there's a lot of good music in this, by the way.
Oh yeah.
And here's probably the funniest thing. We get to Capcom Japan. Okay, that's normal. They have to be in this, even though this was a Canadian-made game.
Whoa, the Peter Fabiano?
Capcom USA. That's normal. But, they actually had to extend the credits a little bit.
Alex Jones? Seriously?
Different Alex Jones.
Oh, okay.
Eventually we're going to get to the port staff. The people who put it over to Xbox One and PS4.
All both of them.
It's not a big list. Which, that's probably where the poor optimization comes in. But I'd like to think that Dead Rising 2 was made for the ground up for Xbox 360 and PS3. And they did the Capcom thing where, you know, you just put it at 60 FPS and hope everything works properly. No.
This is a skeleton crew we're working with here.
It didn't work.
a lot of directors, not a lot of people working on it, I'm seeing.
Yeah,
they got more directors than people actually programming it, it seems. Oh, there we go. We got a whole handful of engineers in one office.
This was a cash grab port of a cash grab game.
Yeah.
But it was still fun to play. I got over $4 million by the end of the first playthrough, so that's nice. And now that the story's done, let's take a look at everything else.
Everything else?
All the small details I found, all the small changes, all the good changes, and all the bad changes. Here we go.
All right.
The economy is actually booming in Fortune City. It actually lets you know that, hey, if you break open safes, if you break open slot machines, you will get a lot more money, and that is no lie. Sometimes there's just money laying on the floor. And here, security boxes. We'll get into those later, but there are keys hidden around Fortune City now that open up safes in one of the vaults that you can go into. Also, ATMs drop so much more cash than they did in the original game.
Jeez.
10,000 bucks. And if you have the hacker, it drops 20,000 apiece.
God, are we at Yakuza 0 here?
That is so much more money. Now,
let's start buying some buildings here.
Frank, I found a travel brochure for
this is an improvement in my mind. Every single mission is now voiced. So it gives you a little detail as to what you need to do. Also, prestige point stickers.
They got a check mark on them now, that's nice.
They work the same way as they did in Dead Rising 1. So if you want to go hunting for those, I'm not going to go hunt them. Killing 69 zombies got me an achievement because Frank's a pervert. But, and that's actually kind of funny because of how perverted this game is. All the Playboy posters are gone. Frank has all of his moves, as I mentioned. We got one of my favorites. They could just take a zombie's head off. You can also do the double lariat. And again, zombie walk works. I didn't get a visual example of that. But yeah, he gets a little bit of everything.
Yeah! And now he's getting everything.
He is getting everything. Sorry, ma'am, you have lost your clothing to strip poker.
You still got the hat. Sit back down.
Hey, look. Proto Man is in here. Yeah, I know you already saw that, but instead of getting Sir Arthur's helmet, you now get Proto Man for winning that one. Here's a new move. It's just for 250 prestige points.
And a trophy.
Yep. For taking a selfie with a zombie.
I would not.
Sure. For having a Dead Rising 2 save file on your Xbox One, you get a Chuck jacket. Now, these ones... I think these were DLC packs, but in the port, you just get them all automatically.
Frank's a Terminator. No, it all makes sense.
Every single one of these costumes, when worn to the fullest, has a special ability. I will put all these on screen, unless I'm thinking of Dead Rising 2 OG. But here's the cosplay costume.
What?
And,
why?
yeah, you totally called it. Terminator.
Yeah, I like this.
And, Fireman.
Ladies, man.
Fireman Haggard?
Yeah, I would say that. Just because of the mustache, mainly.
Gotta go with the regular, though.
Nice.
So those are nice ones, just to have a little addition. But one thing I noticed is, Frank's a lot more expressive in this game. Chuck just had mean on his face at all times, but I think just because, you know, they brought this character back, they literally advertised him everywhere, including in the game. They wanted to make him a bit more expressive, and I like that.
Meanwhile, in the hamster ball.
The biggest improvement, in my opinion, you don't have to go back to the safe room to take Zombrex. Literally, they took out the look at watch function just so you can inject yourself with Zombrex. Anywhere.
Drugged. Well.
Yeah, say what you will, the stuff works.
Yeah, it keeps you alive. I'm not going to say anything.
Speaking of Zombrex, they are actually in harder to reach locations, but sometimes you get a gimme. This is on the roof of the safe house.
All right.
Just free Zombrex, free mines, an assault rifle, military case.
What crazed metal band were you a part of to dress like that?
Again, I love finding these new costumes, and some of these are clothing items I didn't even find in the original Dead Rising 2.
Oh.
One small change I noticed for story's sake, and for gameplay's sake, Rebecca does not take the most obtuse path to get to the end. She actually takes a shortcut. But this also introduces one of the aspects I don't like about this port is looters.
Looters?
Looters were kind of a non-issue in the first Dead Rising 2. They barely did anything. They were basically fodder for extra prestige points. But now they're actually a problem.
Oh, great. Oh, they're taking your money!
They spray you in the face and steal your money.
And stuff!
I hate it. They are so annoying. They get their own theme now because they're such a presence. And they show up everywhere. I never realized how many looters actually showed up in the game until I had to deal with them every single time I made a transition. Also, the hacker's now the money hacker. There we go. Short and sweet to get to the next part of the story. But the thing is, you can spray paint them back and actually steal their stuff.
Once you get a second here.
Yeah.
Just hang on.
Make sure you don't. You literally have nothing else attacking you, but you have to have a free hand to do it. So I kind of messed that up. But yeah, spray them in the face, take away your any item in your hand, and then you can steal from them. Here's another thing I hate. These guys. There are more of them. And
oh, good.
As soon as the story moment happens where they show up, they start showing up everywhere. And they're as bad as the looters. There are more of them, they deal more damage, and they're just obnoxious. If anything, they made it easier to get money, but they made it more annoying to get around and to survive. I came in here with full health, for God's sake.
Take that!
Yeah, so now we have the good, we have the bad. Are we ever going to get to the ugly?
I thought we had enough ugly earlier with the poor optimization here.
There's a lot of ugly. And this is coming from the OG version, not just the Xbox One version.
We're running low on supplies down here, and if we run out of food, he'll be the first.
Do you hear that?
I might be a little gamey, but hurry down if you want to meet all of us.
Yeah.
That hidden mission, Tape It or Die, is now labeled. So if you're ever in Palisades Mall, you still won't get a call about it, but it'll point you in the direction of where you need to go for this mission. That is amazing.
Probably because nobody found it in the original.
Exactly, they fixed it. This part, they reduced the survivor's health in the break-in and gave you more gas zombies to deal with, which means almost 100% you are going to lose a survivor in this break-in.
Unless you're good.
Unless you're good and remember everything and actually stop to help them, but who wants to do that? Nobody.
Or if you're level 50.
That would help. That way you'd be able to move faster.
Well, who's gonna get trimmed this time, huh?
Who is it? Lulu died first.
Lulu! Oh no, Crystal!
And Crystal died too. Good lord, people dying left and right. Down here, when you were supposed to find where the gas was coming from, there was no problem. All there were zombies. They thought, hey, let's make this innovative, and let's put soldiers down here.
Something tells me a lot of this felt like, you know, the Mega Man X6 of the series, just kind of recycle a lot of the stuff from X5 and make it harder and stupid.
Like, I know why they're doing this. It makes sense in the story context, but it's annoying. And the thing about bodies not going away is Frank actually has a little bit of extra dialogue.
I'm pretty sure she's dead. I mean, come on.
I mean, she's not moving. But the other thing is, the reason they did this is so you could take pictures.
Oh, that's morbid.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Straight to live leak.
I consider that a bit of an improvement. Now, this is a part I actually cut out when we were looking at the cutscenes. After those harvesters show up, you have to break every single one. That beam gun that they shoot makes you throw up.
It's one of those vomit rays from, I forget, 1984?
I really hated this part.
Oh, jeez.
Because every soldier has a guy shooting a machine gun, a guy shooting the puke cannon, and all the while you have to deal with gas zombies, and guys who do not let up when shooting you. You just lost health constantly.
Hey, I made it!
And there are like 10 of these things all around the strip, so that took a long time. Also, this is a thing.
Zombies literally popping up behind you?
Not only that, they're jump scare zombies. So there are some that don't move until you reach by them, and they have a sting.
I thought that one
Yeah.
I thought that one literally loaded right behind you.
It did, but here's my favorite thing. So this is one of the coolest innovations. It's the same thing as the original Dead Rising 2.
That outfit?
A stop button! Motherfucker!
Yeah, no, you're not wearing that down here. Take that shit off.
Alright, well, after dealing with my anus, we're going to the Uranus zone.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Nice little key, and here we have a bit of a spacey theme.
Ooh.
Ooh, look at this place. A place they wanted so bad they re-released the same game just to add it. The aesthetic is nice.
If you don't like it, guess where you can shove it.
In a special zone.
Neptune.
I wonder if the next Sonic game is going to have the Uranus zone.
About as likely as them bringing back Genocide City.
Only in my fanfictions will they bring it back.
Nope, cut level.
Now, here's one thing I do not like about this zone in particular. They wanted to show this off so much, they even made new entrances to different parts of Fortune City for it. It's all interconnected. Most of the free Zombrex that you get around Fortune City is in here. Locked behind vaults. So it makes it a bit more of an explorative sandbox that you can do. But that still means that, like, if I'm hurting for Zombrex, I can't just go to the normal spots because all the spots are now shuffled from the original game. But most of them are in here. So, take it or leave it, but I don't like when they advertise everything about this place and just thinking, wow, we can have the whole game centered around this place, can't we? Yeah, they did.
Well, I mean, it looks more mall-like than the rest of the casino.
It's nice. They got a theme park here in the middle of gambling central, so I guess this is where you drop your kids off while you're gambling your life away. But I can't complain too much because there are a lot of innovations in here. So, one of these small things that happen during loading screens, because there are so many of them, is they give you hints on where to basically farm prestige points. Or other, like, small activities that you can do to earn just fun little bits of EXP. A lot of those are in here. And speaking of in here, we found the vault.
Oh, there it is.
Ah! No! Jump scare zombie, no! Here we go. In here is where you're going to get a majority of your cash. Those keys that you have been finding around Fortune City, they all go in here. Oh, yeah. And free Zombrex is in here.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay. The keys aren't too hard to find. There are a few really obscure ones that I noticed. But this is also a small thing. If you're ever hurting for money, if you find a money case, throw it, break it, and it gives you tons of money. 10,000 bucks.
How many vaults are there?
15?
15 vaults?
Yeah, 15 vaults. 2 of them have Zombrex.
Oh, I'm talking, like, is this the one vault with the security boxes?
Yes, this is the one vault.
How much fucking money's in this game? Oh my god!
Sorry. Funny little thing there. The key labeled 69 had a vibrator in it along with money. Yeah, boo on that. What are you, a teenager?
And Frank just laughs for an hour.
He would be the one to laugh at "that's what she said" jokes when he's 40. Those were all the keys that I was able to find. It's well worth your time to go exploring because you could just get free cash. That mission where we had to get $1 million for TK was accomplished in about 5 minutes.
Again, you're just lazy.
Ooh! We're still taking a little look-see around this place. They have Carnival games. All playable, all still functioning. It costs a vast amount of money just to play these games. And every single one of them gives you prestige points. So, at first I didn't understand what they wanted me to do.
They got skee ball or anything here?
Nothing to that effect. More hit the target, get points. But I can actually visibly see my confusion on playback, where they gave me an item, and I'm like, what do I do? Oh, they want me to... Oh, okay, well, here.
Don't hit the lady!
Hey, I got one!
Don't throw that.
25 prestige points per hit, and this game is impossible, by the way, just like a real Carnival game. Look how in sync that is. I'm not hitting that anytime soon. Crap! Oh well, whatever. But I think just like a lot of the games around here, if you hit all 3 targets, or if you win the game, you get a lot more prestige points.
Couldn't you just shoot it? Surely the game can't be smart enough to tell if it got hit or not with anything in particular.
Oh, it can. For example, here you have to use these to beat Whack-A-Mole.
Ah, poop. Try a vertical swing.
I
There
forgot
you go.
what the button was, okay?
Try hitting it.
Yeah, and like, these are fun little distractions, you know, it gives you reason to come to this place. But the zombies can get in, which distracts you from the game, and it just seems not a waste, but misplaced.
I can see the problem there, yeah.
So this one, you gotta throw the rocket into the targets.
Yeah, fucking right.
How did that miss? Oh my god. Oh my god! Alright, I'm terrible at these games. Let's get out of here.
Fuck that.
Had this been originally in Dead Rising 2, I would have been okay with it. But just the fact that this was the main advertisement, as well as a little something else we'll talk about at the very end, I really don't think this was worth the $40 price tag it came with when it came out.
Good. Yeah, nah, I'd agree. At least they didn't charge $60 for it.
Oh, it might have been $60. It was a year later. I don't know. They did it with Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I believe. And you can't ride it.
Stand in front of it, do it.
I thought about it, but nah, I've got other things to do. I've got other things to do, I'm sorry. Actually, I will give it this. There are a lot of items you wouldn't normally see around this area, and I'm not just talking like all this futuristic stuff. I'm talking about useful stuff. Like, you could find motor oil in the weirdest places, but you can find it here. You can find tons of ATMs with a lot of cash. You can find so many drink items. So this is a good place to farm useful items, I'll say that.
Yeah.
And indestructible pylons, though.
Having some fun with that, I see.
The physics are weird in this one. This place, however, I think I found the jackpot.
Whoa.
Please disregard. What we have here are the rooftops. Now, this reminds me of, like, back in the day, Dead Rising.
Mines.
Where you know how you went on top of a store and it had, like, a katana on it? Or the, oh my god.
No! You fool!
Or you had the SMGs that were hidden all around Dead Rising 1 and you had to find them. That's what this reminds me of. And I'm having a good time. There's, like, actual good stuff up here. There's cash. There's a sniper rifle. You kidding me? Chugging some Jack Daniels while on the rooftop here? Yeah.
You don't like the smell. He has to hold it about 6 inches from his face before he can drink it.
He doesn't want to get germs, so he has to, like, pour it into his mouth. And this is all, like, really well designed, too. I'm actually enjoying my exploration.
Whoa!
Whoa, indeed. What's in the cases?
If you break those open, I think you can get, like, different guns.
Ooh.
No!
Oh, no!
Okay. We're alright. And see, like, there's these little hidden areas that you can go into. Like, I'm actually having fun exploring a Dead Rising game.
That's not even 3.
I think up here you can actually get one of the keys. One of the vaults. Oh, sorry, no, it's a money case.
Ooh. And
Again,
a gun.
Anytime you see one of these, break it open. For some reason, it has like tons of money in it. 60,000. And there was a key here. I just never picked it up because I'm blind. But also in here, yep, we're starting up that monstrosity.
That's where that came from.
Yep. And I believe this is a place where you can only get into it from the top. I think this might have been... Oh, no, never mind.
Just a nondescript door, you wouldn't even think about going in otherwise.
Yep. So here we have another, like, punching store.
Pretty bare-bones store here.
Yeah. But here's one of the costumes that you can eventually make that when you grab the pieces, they stay in your locker forever. Ninja. Now, that's actually an outfit that you could have purchased from the original Dead Rising 2, and there they are.
Oh, God.
There they are.
It's like you can't do anything without a zombie sneaking up on you. That's annoying.
The zombies got really annoying when playing through this.
It's like, oh, are you doing anything? Well, let me ruin your fun.
Psychopath has actually had the problem in this one, too.
I know it's a zombie apocalypse and nothing's fun, but you know what I mean.
No, I get it.
Can you tan and become darker?
Nope, but you can get this.
Yeah.
I just threw up a little bit.
You're welcome. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so, that was a good look into the Uranus zone. Not too much. I mean, some of the stores are actually repeats from other stores you can find within the game. But it's a fun extra area. I just can't believe they advertised this whole game on it.
We got some exclusives, though, and some choppiness.
Yep. Let's take a look at what we can make. Hell yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So quite a few of these combo weapons, a lot of the ingredients are in Uranus Zone because, of course.
Stuck in Uranus?
These combo weapons are actually 100% worth it. So gems, mask.
I need to see him put something together.
Yep. Ow. And yeah.
Groovy.
Yeah, that works.
Laser eyes. Yeah. Yep. It sets them on fire.
Oh, good lord.
This is great.
Put him to good use! I think we're doing fine.
And this is just me constantly pushing the X button. I don't actually have to aim. He'll aim for me.
Oh, and it has auto-aim. How lovely.
Tennis ball launcher plus saw blade.
Tennis saw blade launcher.
Ow. Alright. We made the saw launcher.
Oh, Christ. I don't think it works that way there, Frankie boy.
Alright. Can we back up from me, please? Oh.
Any leads?
Frank, I'm worried about Rebecca. This source might be...
I'm playing with something! Hold on!
The Americana fast.
There we go. It just fires all over the place.
I can't see! You turned away from the action as it was going on, you fool!
I'm sorry. You'll see it with this better one.
Better one? What can be better than something like that?
Tennis ball launcher plus motor oil.
That doesn't sound better.
Let's light these suckers up.
Wait, you mean it's gonna... fire?
We have made flaming tennis ball launcher, the molten cannon,
oh,
as it were.
No.
This is amazing. So here we need to find a... Would you get off? We need to find a big open spot and let this thing go. Because what the tennis ball launchers do is they spin.
Ooh.
They bounce. Oh my god, look how much is dying. Being lit on fire is so good. And by the way, it can hit Frank.
Advantage, Frank team!
Doesn't hurt you, by the way. It's just really funny to see him react to something.
Ouch, hot.
Ow. Stop. This is probably one of my personal favorites. This one is just silly.
An ashtray or trash can.
An escape pod trash can plus a fire extinguisher.
Jetpack?
Close. The escape pod.
Return back to safe zone?
Let's put it on a zombie, why don't we? And this is me trying to figure out how it works, so excuse me. Oh, cryopod, excuse me. And yoink! Fly!
Whoa!
Fly!
Explode, please.
It bobs up and down, freezing and breaking zombies on impact. Getting you so many points. And
That's
then it
lovely.
eventually does explode. So, rocket fireworks plus a propane tank.
Equals a bad idea. Don't ever do this.
Don't ever do this in real life, but in Dead Rising 2, please do it. Duct tape some fireworks onto a propane tank, and what do we get? The Bouncing Beauty.
Good one.
Yeah, you go and slam that down on the ground, Frank. See what happens.
Here's what we're gonna do. Launch!
That's gonna fucking blow. You better get out of the way.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh!
Whoa! Damn! That's pretty good.
Well.
Alright, speaking of fireworks. Fireworks plus a pony. What can we make with a stick pony and fireworks?
Wind up with a particle gun.
I would love it so much. The unicorn! Excuse me, can you hold this? And there he goes!
Whoa!
So this combo weapon is completely useless, but it's really funny to see your first time, and only the first time.
Do you think that would give you outtake points if you took a picture of it?
Oh, possibly. Because he just launches up in the air and then eventually explodes. There's his corpse. Alrighty, here's where we're getting into the weird territory.
We're already weird, I think.
Chef's knife plus boomerang.
Another bad idea. Don't ever do that either.
Yeah, especially with how this one's made. Take a look at the final product and look how useless this would be in real life.
Love it.
The decapitator.
That's... You see, the boomerang is perfectly designed so that way it comes back to you, and because you've upset that balance, the distribution of weight doesn't work, and it's just not going to work. But what do I know, right?
In this context, hey, we put 2 knives on it, it's fine. They're level. Yeah, so you get the basics of it. One thing I did want to show off is it acts like the actual boomerang. If it tinks off something, it's not coming back. Ooh, the chef's knife. Plus, how about we use one of the new items, the grass trimmer.
Oh. Oh, no.
Here we go!
You're just giving people creative new ways to kill people, and... Ugh.
See, it would have been less believable if it was a weed whacker, but no, we're talking about a trimmer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. The weed tenderizer.
Oh. Oh.
Jesus. Really? Okay, well, let's see how it works. If you hold down the X button, he'll actually just continuously, like, shred legs off. But this is killing zombies, so as long as it's working.
You know, if I were making Dead Rising 5, I'd have this same weapon, and it would cut off their legs, but it wouldn't kill them. No, you still have zombies crawling around, and that's when you get a nearby lawnmower.
A leaf blower plus a dildo. Or, excuse me, massager.
That'll do.
The super massager.
What, we're gonna make the zombies come?
Nope. But these dildos are lubed.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
You can hear it, too.
Why?
I don't know.
Where did you find 40 dildos?
Oh, there is a sex store here. But yeah, these are being shot at like Mach 10. They're taking off body parts and they bounce too. Oh, that sound. Ew.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh. I guess the
Yep.
dildos got to you, didn't they?
A battery plus a sledgehammer. This is my favorite. This is the most powerful one, too.
I don't like that angle. I see too much of his butthole.
Too bad. Enjoy my ass. The Electric Crusher. We just made Mjolnir. Boom! Oh my god, I love this weapon. It swings the slowest of any weapon in the game, but you can do a shockwave.
I told you, he'll die for that.
Oh, and that's the last of them. I have one more weapon I want to show you. Put together these two, and it fucking crashed again. Son of a bitch. Let's take a look at a couple extra things that have changed regarding survivors.
Frank covered himself in ketchup again, I see.
Oh yeah, we're going to be jumping back, forth, everywhere throughout my entire playthrough. For some reason, some of the missions have changed locations.
Oh, they have they?
For example, these two weirdos are now in Uranus zone. You remember these guys? The jokesters?
I do. Yeah.
And this mission also appears way earlier than, like, day 4. Sven is over here. A lot of... Some of them have become more streamlined. And, like, you pick up one, and you'll accidentally run into the next one, and then pick them all up. So, if anything, these changes are for the better when collecting survivors, because I think at one point I actually had 8 of them with me at one time. It just happened to work like that. One small change to Europa here is there is no way to change into your skivvies anymore in the locker. You actually have to do the mission as it was intended. Which was kind of disappointing. I was actually going to try to, save some time, but no. You just got to come here. Frank points out that this is an underwear display, and bam.
Well, he's got to get himself a fresh pair, He's an old man. He's got to make sure he's got maximum comfort.
I agree. Now, look. Survivors give you stuff now.
Thank God, Zombrex.
Instead of just Zombrex, they give you money.
Ooh. There is a lot of money in this game.
There's just so much cash. These guys, instead of being in the middle of the park, they're actually right outside of that boss fight you just finished. And also, the other one isn't injured anymore. So this just got a hell of a lot easier.
Sergeant Wu, does doves come out of him whenever you hit him?
Let's find out. Yes, sir. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to find out.
Oh, okay.
Just
no
assume.
way, really?
In the back of your mind. Also, I was trying my best just to get as much experience and as much money as I could.
I think a guy needs your help.
Well, he's all right. Help! Blam, 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 blam. Help!
Oh, yeah. Brilliant.
Okay, well, good.
You come everywhere with me.
So, like the old Dover Boys cartoon. Help! Help! Now we have exclusive missions. This one is unmarked, so this is missable.
Think about Dover Boys. Help, Chuck! Help, Nick! Frankie!
Did you ever see that reanimated episode?
I did. It was lovely.
Oh, it was absolutely lovely. Oh, you. I'm trying to talk to a hanging man. There we go. Anyway, so Irvin here. Irvin, excuse me. He's hanging on for dear life, but we can save him. We need to take a big stuffed animal and put it underneath him.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. But the thing is, if we actually head to the other side of where Irvin is, there's another guy.
Oh no!
Mark, what are you doing?
How did you get...
What the fuck are you doing? Okay, so he got surrounded and he jumps. Hang on for dear life. That makes sense. He didn't think it through, but... You know, you kind of don't in panic situations like this. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get you out of this predicament. It's alright.
We need 2 stuffed animals, then.
2 stuffed animals. Correct.
Is it a case where if one drops, the other dies too, you need to save one of them?
You'll see. But I love that. I love that punchline.
See, you'll be fine. Jump.
Irvin wasn't surrounded. He just jumped when he saw the other guy jump. All right. So let's go ahead and save this guy. So there actually is a point of interest right there. You can place it there.
Ah, okay. I thought it was gonna have to be like guesswork, and you either get it right or you get it wrong.
No, they thought of this.
Okay, good.
Pick this up, and bam, saved.
Whoa!
Like, immediately saved.
You had a lot of faith in that, man.
It's a big stuffed toy. Now, here's the catch. Here's the catch.
Uh-huh.
There he goes.
Oh, no! Come on!
This is a timed mission.
Oh, no! Irvin!
If you listen to the dialogue, you will lose one of them. But if you come in here and just immediately put the stuffed animals down, they will both survive. That is how you save both of them.
I'm from the future!
I've seen your stupidity. Here you go.
I've seen a terrible fate befall the both of you.
Oh yeah, can I just mention that these survivors are fucking morons now?
I think they are!
They dumbed down the AI again!
Oh, come on!
Like, they did so well in fixing it for Dead Rising 2, and then they made them stupider on purpose!
I think Frank's infected with something worse. People get stupider around him.
Like, there was no point to making them stupider, except the fact that you wanted to make it artificially more difficult. Because they can get caught with one zombie and die. In record time, too. They take so much extra damage. So, we have to, like, corral them again, like we did in Dead Rising 1, and make sure they have something to defend themselves. They can still use weapons and all that, but they can die so quickly. If you actually go back and watch that clip with the 2 hanging men, there was one guy who almost died because I was taking the stuffed animal to the other one, because he got caught by one zombie.
Hey, do you see the reference there?
Yes.
Do you see it? Quarter circle to forward.
The Street Fighter reference, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Mortal Kombat, but yeah, I guess that makes more sense.
Well, it's alright. By the way, this guy, he's a new survivor. He and Europa give us money. She gives us $20,000. She asks, don't ask where I put it, and he gives us $45,000.
He just gave us his lunch money. All right.
Yeah. So here's another one. A survivor is being pestered by these guys.
Ah!
Have you ever seen
oh my god, he's unstoppable! Someone shoot this naked man!
Have you ever seen a fat, aging zombie killer and just come at you with wearing nothing but a banana hammock?
That's gonna be the greatest horror action film of all time.
And by the way, you can actually find this outfit, just in case you wanted to see Frank's hairy balls. You can actually find this in Palisades Mall.
You're gonna get so demonetized for this garbage.
I don't fucking care. It was worth it. You can find the banana hammock in one of these stores on the top floor.
Oh god, stay away! Stay away!
I'm here to save you! Hi, Tomomi.
No way.
You're safe now.
Not happening.
Not happening.
Alright then. Starve.
Are you kidding?
Is it because I'm wearing nothing?
I can't believe it.
So, how those ninja skills working out for you?
I think it's this next one I'm thinking of. By the way, she also gives you money.
Harry Gatto.
Oh, wait. Never mind. No, she doesn't. Sorry.
Kane o skute kudasai.
I'd like to call this one an ironic one. We have to save a woman police officer. Or at least one that is dressed like a police officer. Hi, Daedra.
Oh, yeah.
You know...
Let me guess.
Yep.
Look at that!
Sometimes I like to watch fatalities of old 90s fighting games, like really bad, obscure ones, and you know, a lot of the women are just dressed like prostitutes. It's really bad.
Uh-huh. This is why I liked the most recent Mortal Kombat's costume changes, because they're actually dressed like people.
Uh-huh. One's just a head with a robo-spine.
It's nicer than the last female cop I met.
Yet another unrealistic standard for women.
That reference right there is the reason I like this mission. You're a lot nicer than the last female cop I found.
I was just thinking of her.
Yep. And she gives you...
But you still dressed like a whore!
She gives you $6,900 because of course. Now this one's just funny. Snake in the grass.
Don't need this anymore, I've got what I really need!
There is a naughty magazine in the Exciterama store. And Richard, this was the guy that was looking for food.
Food, right.
He now has a side mission. He's pestering the women survivors.
Out you go!
Yes! Thank you, Frank!
Awesome.
I mean, come on, he runs around with a string between his ass cheeks, and he still shows more restraint than this guy.
Oh my god, I just realized. This guy's name is Richard.
Oh! Ow.
Alright, so he actually tells you where to find this magazine, and I think it adds... This magazine actually does have an effect. It adds increased health for women survivors. Yeah, 10% prestige point bonus.
And then his eye starts twitching, and then his face starts to droop, and then he kind of just goes into a seizure, and he just... Stroke dick, you know, fuck him.
There we go.
He would have mutinied if you didn't get him some porn!
He would have, like... Some of the female survivors would have left because he was so obnoxious.
Ugh.
So, he gives you $5,000, you avert a mutiny, and now let's talk about Psychopaths!
Psychopaths! Ah, let's go!
Snowflake has improved AI. You no longer have to basically trick her into eating the steak. Basically, you just toss the steak and run. She will eventually find it. Thank you for fixing that. That was annoying in Dead Rising 2. Brandon! This one, he has a prestige point sticker attached to him, or at least a special motion where you can take a picture and get extra points.
Like you think that you can use a camera to defeat me?
But his boss fight has actually changed. There are surprise zombies in the stalls.
It's even got the door gag like Scooby-Doo.
Yep. Also, this is still a banger of a song. I absolutely love this song. But after he goes and hides, zombies will randomly just pop out of different stalls to add more aggravation. After beating Antoine, this is when I started to notice something about the game. They were actually leaving the corpses of not only psychopaths, but main characters. So all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, I should have been taking pictures of this. That's extra prestige points.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Nah, not gonna give him the time of day.
No, just load. Oh.
So this cutscene changed 100%. Because he's no longer mad at Chuck for starting the outbreak. Now we have a different problem.
You're Frank West!
And Brad still got it.
Oh, you know me. I'm Slappy! Everyone knows Slappy! And everyone
I think the easiest part about this cutscene from a programming perspective is they didn't have to change a single thing except the voice lines. Didn't even have to change his face because you can't see it.
That must have been a good corner to cut.
I really, really need you to fix that toy!
Ooh. That makes him seem more unhinged.
Yeah. See, everybody gets stupider around him.
Oh, that's a chef's kiss moment right there. That's good shit.
Help you? Can I take you someplace safe?
Oh no! We are not going anywhere, zombie magnet. You need to take care of this. You are going
because Frank is like so associated with zombies, he can clearly fix somebody who's been killed by one, right?
And she got broken. The zombies broke.
Yeah, he can rewind time, so I'm pretty sure it won't be that hard.
Sure.
I was her favorite too. She's mine. You have to fix her now.
I honestly enjoy both versions of this Psychopath, by the way. Like, blaming Chuck for the outbreak and then coming here and saying, can you please fix my broken girlfriend toy?
He's going nuts.
It's so good. Oh, that's some good stuff.
Well, let's avoid that for a moment.
Anyway, moving on. So the snipers are supposed to be here.
Dom. I can think they knew you were coming.
Where is it? Oh, there he is! Motherfucker didn't spawn yet! But they played the cutscene for the snipers! So he should have been there, so...
They had to get into position.
Well, whatever. Now I'm actually gonna fight him. And by the way, if you thought the snipers were obnoxious in Dead Rising 2, you haven't seen anything yet. There is an aspect I'm going to get into here in I believe, the next fight. But these guys are harder by design to kill. But specifically the snipers, when they reach half health, they start shooting and never stop.
Oh no!
They're bugged!
Oh shit!
Every single sniper does this! He does not stop!
What fucking magazine is he using?
Like, normally he has to reload. All of them have to reload, but they're all so fucking bugged that they just don't stop shooting.
Oh no!
Guys! What the fuck did you do? Guys! Come
That's
on!
not good at all!
Where's the QA testing? Where's testing it all?
That's
God
very
damn.
bad! Oh no!
Also, they're dead shots. Watch this shit. But not only that, they're camping little fuckers.
Oh no!
Alright, so that one's on me. Maybe I can... He's cocked and ready. How ready is he? Let me show you.
Peekaboo!
Fuck! I can't get up here!
Oh no!
I should fucking get up here! You bugged AI! I fucking hate it! Alright.
Oh, that's precious!
So now I want to get into something that really annoyed me about this game.
How did you get up there?
I was breezing through Dead Rising 2's bosses. Dead Rising 2, off the record, added a damage cap.
Damage cap?
You cannot just constantly wail on psychopaths. They will take less and less damage the more you wail on them. You have to wait. There's basically a cooldown timer for damage. Oh,
that's awful.
That made every fight so annoying. This one took like 20 attempts. I'm not kidding you. I could not kill this man. Because of the damage cap!
You're gonna have to just hit and run then.
Yes! You have to do that, but Seymour, you can't do that with him because he's got the 6-shooter. He also has a lasso that he can, like, basically pull you from anywhere and
dead.
just choke you down to the ground.
Oh, you're fucking dead.
It also doesn't help that if you were watching my health, I went from full to about 3 in no time. Every hit did about 2 squares of damage. Oh!
How'd you beat him?
Perseverance and finding beer. Alright, so for BB's boss fight, there is actually one thing I never showed off, is the fact that if you talk to her old manager, she will actually give you hints on how to beat the different objectives. So, I believe if you do the first mission where BB wants you to look really good in a suit or a tuxedo, the assistant will actually tell you where to find a tuxedo and so on.
Yeah, I feel bad. She's not even the most popular BB in gaming anymore.
Hey, do you remember the magicians that we fought in Dead Rising 2?
Yes.
I think my game bugged and didn't tell me this mission was ready. This mission still exists. Nothing about it has changed cutscene-wise. But the thing is, I never got a notification about it. I looked it up. There is still dialogue here. It shows up. But my game didn't let me know that this mission was ready.
Madison, no!
So, and also, you want to know how buggy this is? The music stopped. Or never started.
That makes it scarier if you ask me.
I mean, I guess, but... I mean, we still have to deal with the damage cap and everything. But the damage cap doesn't work when you have the Blambo. Look how much damage they're taking!
Yeah!
Fuck you, damage cap. I found the loophole.
I knew you'd find the cheese, buddy.
Alright, so here's the exclusive one. Leon Bell is no longer a problem because, you know, he's Chuck's rival. But, well... This is actually very tragic.
Hey! You get the hell away from my bike!
Oh, gee.
Chill, okay? Sorry.
The tables have turned. Chuck did make it to Fortune City, but Katie didn't make it.
Hey, sorry, buddy. I thought you were one of those crazies. Just can't trust people anymore. I've been dealing
Of all the horror movies that we're referencing, I don't think The Crazies is one of them.
They're annoying, sure, but they're easy to kill.
Seeing Chuck in this light makes me realize that he was a good character, he just wasn't a good main character.
People. An outbreak like this does things.
It's sad to say that a Dead Rising protagonist does so much better as a psychopath.
Imagine Frank if he was a psychopath.
Makes people snap. Just like that. People just like you and me. Just when humanity should be coming together, they turn on each other instead. I've got a daughter to protect.
He looks angrier too, to be honest.
Anything.
Yeah. He's been through a bit. Nice playing along, Frank. Nice.
Do you really want to take him back to the safe house? He does not look hinged enough.
Zombrex every 24 hours. Right, baby?
Mama.
Meanwhile, Katie comes around the corner. Dad, what are you doing?
Do you know what happened?
I thought I lost you, Katie. That's when I lost everything.
I just went to the bathroom to use my Zombrex. Come on, Dad, you're being weird.
We still have some time, Katie. I'll find some if it kills me.
Hey, look, let's get you and your daughter.
Oh, you touched the leg!
Get the hell away from her. Ooh, crap. You just want to hurt her. Keep her from getting her Zombrex.
Oh, this song is amazing, too. God, Dead Rising gets the music right.
Nobody messes with my kid.
And he drives forward and smashes into a wall.
He's not me. Alright, so this is the exact fight against Leon that we had.
Oh, fucking God!
Yeah, see that damage cap working in full effect?
Oh!
Hit him once and I just can't hurt him anymore. Chuck has one extra attack, and that's where, if I believe if you get too far away, he'll start pulling out Molotov cocktails to throw at you.
I thought it was going to be cry over his daughter.
That's a picture moment.
Just pull over, he starts crying. Fantastic!
He broke the ball! Damn it!
Oh, no!
Alright, well, I'll have to fight him the old-fashioned way. Yeah, we're gonna speed this up. Because of that damage cap, this fight took for fucking ever, dude.
God.
I can't stand how long these fights take. Because...
It's like iframes, man.
I just want to kill the guy and move on to the next mission. I'm running out of time. I don't have any extra minutes to spend.
Oh, shit! I didn't even think of that. That's right, everything's timed. I almost forgot.
Ah!
Oh my God, that's terrible!
Yeah. And I think the worst part is they made Psychopath smarter, made the AI dumber. So, it's Dead Rising 1 all over again. That fucking sucks. Because they undid fixes. Oh, God.
Yeah, I take it back. Doing this as one episode was a good idea. Yeah.
Otherwise, you just would have had a pissed off Niskel every time he got into a boss fight, even though I love these bosses. They're some of my favorite in the series. Oh, but thankfully, when he hits you, he does a little gloat move, and that's a good time to just go in for the kill. And take a drink. By the way, he can get his health back because of that whiskey.
Oh, man.
Ugh.
Oh.
And now we get to more tragedy. And in case you were wondering, the trailer with the bike, that has Chuck's face on it now and his name. He's the one advertised instead of Leon.
Leon just doesn't exist anymore. He was wiped from existence.
Are you all right?
For a much better Psychopath fight, I have to admit.
Key. You're okay. You're safe now.
Once again, Katie's by the water fountain just chewing some gum. Just, whatever, Dad.
That's all that matters.
She was done with his shit a long time ago.
That's all.
She's already got like 8 Zombrex in her pocket. $45 million in cash.
She was sponsored by Zombrex UK, so she has a lifetime supply.
Ever happened to you?
He never really got over the fact that she got bit.
Man, that guy was a few screws short of a workbench.
Tool joke.
Oh, hey, the key to his trailer.
And then he was launched into the Capcom vaults, never to be seen again.
Yeah, I actually never realized, but he disappeared.
He never came.
Frank has that one line saying, I swear I've seen him before. Alright, here we go. This is a big one.
What the? What the?
Yep.
Ice cream! Come on out, everyone! Come on! Get your ice
It's Adam the Clown Part 2.
Get your ice
Man, I frickin' hate clowns.
Come on out, everyone! Hey down there, little fella.
One good Shoryuken will get him in the nuts.
I gotta go.
Now, what flavor would you like, young man? Because I've got more flavors back at the car.
I don't think you're gonna sell a lot of ice cream right now. And I am not getting in your car.
Sorry, it's been a long night. I haven't slept.
You look kind of like Frank West.
Wait, Frank West. Frank West? No, I've heard of you.
Oh, this never goes well.
You know, the crazier shit you would have worn, the funnier that would have been.
At the Willamette Mall. See, there were.
Oh God, it's his brother!
Yep!
Oh no! Oh my God!
Yes!
If Adam was your brother, I'd hate to meet your sister.
about a little...
Clowning around is in the family.
It's a family business, right?
All right, let's fight Evan the Clown. He's on stilts. Get him! So, this is actually very clever. No. He uses the snowball cannon to make the floor slippery and to freeze things around you.
Oh, shit.
He also has those giant stilts, which makes it hard to get away from him. So, this is an interesting fight.
I'm pretty sure this is just an moment. Oh, poor little Frank West. Always feeling regret over everything that happened. Well, it's time to die!
And also, I think Evan is always a horror stamp, where Adam was always a humor stamp. So, he might be afraid of, like, tall clowns or something like that.
Well, he's afraid of clowns now after that, so...
Right. Alright, so now, let's go ahead and finish this.
Oh, but he's not...
Man, that guy had a short fuse.
Oh, right, because he's tall, I guess. Good.
Oh, Frank West! You're going to try all of my flavors!
Yeah.
It's a two-part boss fight!
Oh shit, of course it had to be!
And now he's shorter than you!
Oh no. Oh no! Get off! Boom!
Oh, yes, no! It does damage! It does damage!
Oh, shit!
Alright, so now we have to kill Evan, and a lot of weapons actually can't reach him, so this is actually clever. You have a boss fight where he's too tall to hit, and then a fight where he's too short to hit.
Interesting.
So you need to change up your fight style halfway through the fight. This is awesome!
That's good, though! God. Boom! Oh!
Oh, one more. One more good one should do it. Got him.
Yeah! Now, how does he die? This I gotta see.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no, no! Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
You scream! I scream! Y'all scream for scream!
Oh! Fatality.
That guy kind of cracked me up.
I love everything about this boss fight.
That was great.
That was amazing. Oh, only an off the record though. So you get the snowball cannon combo card, and you also get to use the clown car. I think you can fit up to 8 survivors in this thing. It is literally a clown car. With a butt.
I think it's called a butte. And the gas... Oh, come on.
Yeah, so here's the new and improved snowball cannon. Now, I think when you make it, it turns into this awesome design, or maybe this is just Evan's version. But it has a cool little function that I'd like to, show off a bit here. The more you use it...
The more money you get?
The more you use it... The more it breaks the fucking game.
Oh no!
It crashed again! I gotta fight Evan again!
That sounded really, really bad! Oh, jeez!
I had to down the audio on that one. That one hurt to listen to.
You are killing your console, dude!
Alright. So the art gallery, this is unlocked from the very beginning, and this gives away everything. They gave you the art gallery right at the beginning. They show you Stacey. They show you Chuck, the fact that he's in this. They show you designs for Evan. Yeah, they give away everything, and this is right as you start the game. I really like this artwork.
A Bratz doll, an American Girl doll, and a fucked up Cabbage Patch looking doll.
Now, that's what Evan could have been.
Abraham Lincoln or the Scarecrow?
Yeah.
Uncle Sam?
Uncle Sam. See, those were good ideas, and then they decided, well, let's make him connected to the first game. Let's make him a clown.
Now it's looking like Grand Theft Auto artwork.
Oh, well, the amount of times I've had to load up GTA 5 in a 3-minute loading screen. So Adam the Clown actually has his insignia in here, but then they changed it to Evan's. Evan is actually advertised all throughout Fortune City. He's one of the headliners. Got some designs for the combo cards, too.
E.T. die!
Now that would have been interesting.
It looks like they just said, whatever happens, we gotta have lasers.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, gotta put lasers in it.
It just isn't a true game unless we put some fucking lasers in there.
That's actually a neat costume. This firefighter Frank, for some reason. And then this. That's just speaks to me on a spiritual level. And then we got the combo weapons. That had to have been the most fun job ever when designing these. It's like, how do we cause mayhem?
Just to go home and think up ideas of how to combine a blade with a boomerang, or saw blades and a tennis ball launcher. It's just go into a Home Depot and just act like a serial killer.
What can I put together? And then a few bits of concept art for the entirety of Uranus Zone. They really wanted to let you know how much work they put into this, so they gave you a lot of images to take a look at. And, you know, I like the additions. Kinda wish it was in the main game to start, but you can't get everything you want, so I'm happy it's here.
Mole men from Uranus, they tunneled into Uranus and...
It's a deep hole. One of the rides. Now that you have seen everything that Dead Rising 2 Off the Record has to offer, there's one more thing we're going to get into, but I just want to ask you, was this worth the price tag when it came out, do you think?
Was this worth $40?
Was it worth $40?
I would say 30.
Okay. I would agree with that.
If it's, you know, extra stuff, added challenge, if, you know, maybe if it worked a little better, I would say it would be you know, the full 40.
Now, seeing the differences between the difficulty adjustments, but making it easier in some other aspects, was that worth it as well?
I don't feel the trade-off was that balanced. Some of them look pretty difficult to do. I mean, unless you're doing also in one playthrough, so
that's true.
Maybe, you know, you're supposed to hit a wall and then start over again and then get a little further.
Yeah, and that was one of the main concepts from Dead Rising from the beginning. If you die and lose, you can go back to the beginning and be stronger. You can find more stuff.
Maybe they wanted to focus more on that.
Right.
You know, instead of being Chuck Green, you can just make whatever awesome fucking combo weapon and just go crazy, and maybe it was too easy.
Here's the other big seller for Off the Record. Sandbox mode.
Just one big sandbox.
This is what people wanted from the very beginning, at least from what I've read. You put a sandbox mode in Dead Rising, it's an instant buy for me. No time limit. Survivors are all around the city, you can kill them for supplies. You can do challenges. There's even an opening cutscene for it.
Alright, I take it back. It's worth the full 40.
I'm not here for work. This is my vacation!
It's like the DLC, just included in the game.
Mm-hmm. So Sandbox mode works exactly like the main game, sans the time and everything else. If you leveled up during your game, you can bring it into Sandbox mode. All money and experience that you collect in Sandbox mode is transferred right over to your main file. So if you want to have fun with the game before you touch the story, go into Sandbox mode, have the time of your life, and who knows, if you reach that level 50, you might be feeling, you know what, I'm ready to take on the story, and you will be overpowered as hell.
And that's how you cheat the difficulty curve.
Challenges are fun. They actually brought these over to Dead Rising 3. Get a specific number of kills, or do the challenge how you want. In this game, it's money. In Dead Rising 3, it's prestige points. But you can kind of see their conception here.
Yep, you definitely should have done Sandbox mode first.
Yeah. Because this will show you how to get quick kills, it'll show you combo weapons that you had no idea about. You can go back and redo challenges to get more money.
So I was getting worried. It's like, dude, this game looks kind of crap. I'm a little disappointed. Oh, I'm supposed to play the game before I play the game again. Oh.
But as I've showed, you don't have to. You could just jump straight into the game and have a little bit of a headache, but still have fun.
Oh, this is your relief, I guess.
Yeah. Just jump in here, and since I had finished the game and then went to Sandbox mode, you know what? This is alright. This is a good note to end
Gordon!
on. Fuck you, Gordon.
Wait, I'm on your side. Oh, I know where there's help. There's safety. We can... What do you do? Oh!
Now, I think the coolest thing they did here for Sandbox mode is challenges don't unlock right away. You have to kill a specific number of zombies to do all the missions.
See, I would have put the knives on the other end of the broom and just scrubbed everybody to death.
The bristle missile. In your pause menu, which is also where you see the watch, by the way, for off the record for some reason, but I know the reason. See how many zombies you have to kill to unlock these challenges, and look how many challenges there actually are.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's a lot of zombies.
You have a lot to do, and the best part is there are different challenges in co-op. Bring a friend along, and you can do challenges that are exclusive to co-op mode.
Oh.
So, yeah, Capcom, why didn't you do this in the first place? I mean, great idea. I'm happy you did this. And so is everybody else.
Yeah, again, now it's worth full price. Because they put it in a challenge mode that's more than just, doing all the stuff, but it's also like, we've changed the game a little bit. You can really just have fun and not worry about time. Except now you gotta worry about time. Go, go, go!
Here we go! Get a lot of prestige points, that's this mission.
Oh no!
Oops, splash damage.
You fucked it! Reset!
No, I need the money!
You fucked it again! Reset!
Get off! Alright, everybody back off. I've got a rocket launcher. There we go. Yeah, so a lot of these challenges, there's a little bit of ingenuity behind it. Like, they want you to make an awesome combo weapon to get all the prestige points you can get, or you could just use the rocket launcher that you can actually make in this way here. It's fun.
8, 7, 6.
Yeah, we're not gonna get it.
Oh.
No, hey, hold on. I can take zombie heads off.
Wait.
Hold on.
Almost. No.
Ah, crap. Oh well. Oh, skills that you can acquire in Sandbox mode to use in the main game? What? That's amazing.
Definitely should have done this first.
Well, you live and learn. So I'm gonna show off just a couple more missions, and then we're gonna slowly fade out. This is why I did Dead Rising 2 off the record as one bonus and not its own series. I didn't think there was enough to warrant its own individual series, and now you can see why. Although I'm probably still going to get people saying, why don't you do a full series and show us everything?
Because I said no. How's that?
That'll work. And for those of you who are very curious, all these Dead Rising 2 bonuses that you saw last weekend and this weekend, this was all done in a week. I'm a little Dead Rising'd out right now.
Well, you can't be Dead Rising'd out now.
I'm Dead Rising 2'd out now.
Okay.
Like, I'm still having fun. Trust me, the entire time I'm smiling while playing Sandbox mode, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm having so much fun. Because I don't have to deal with bullshit bosses and other stupid shit. It just feels good.
Well, how do I get down?
Fuck it.
Oh!
Superhero land that, Frank. And this will end off the bonus here. I've got a lot more zombies, nice, to kill before I can unlock that one. So, that is everything. Off the Record has now been beaten in its entirety, and I've shown off all that I can show off.
At least I care to show off.
Care to show off. That's a really good way to put it. And, I had fun. It's good to see Frank West back. Unlike what they think his coming back means later on in the years.
You know, let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
I honestly really want to do 4. Because I hate it so much.
Well,
good stuff.
There's something that we gotta do before then.
Wait, you're saying it doesn't go 1, 2, off the record 4?
No, this was still a continuation of 2.
Oh. So what's the next game? Well, whatever it is, people have been clamoring for it for years, so might as well give it to them now.
I think we should.
It's been fun, Frank. It's been a blast, Chuck. We need to go talk to another protagonist.
That we do.
Let's head to Los Angeles.
We need to go bigger. We need to go better. We need to go next gen.
Woo! See you guys in Dead Rising 3!